Hello, thank you for joining me today. My name is Miss Wofford, and I am a teacher at Lincoln Heights Elementary School. Today's math lesson will be for kindergartners. Let's get started. Our learning target today is I can put together and take apart teen numbers. We're going to be working with those teen numbers. We're going to be using some tools that we've used in the past. I'm going to hold something up and I want to see if you remember what it's called. I see some squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares. Did you remember that this is called a 5 frame? This is a 5 frame. What if I took this 5 frame and I added another 5 frame? That would be 5 plus 5 more. What's 5 plus 5? I hear a lot of you kindergartners out there saying that 5 plus 5 is 10. And you're right. Thank you for saying 10 frame. A 10 frame is a way, like a 5 frame, for us to organize number. I'd like you to fill it with me. Let's fill this 10 frame. 1, 2, 3. I hear you counting with me. 4, 5, 6. I have 6. I haven't filled the whole 10 frame yet. I need some more. How many more do I need? I need 4 more. Let's go ahead and fill it. We're at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know I have 10 because this is a 10 frame and it's totally filled. I have 5 in the top row and 5 in the bottom. That's 10. But what if there were some more? I still have some more. What could I do? I could add another 10 frame. Look at that. So I have 10 and some more. I have this one other piece. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add that piece there. So I have 10 and one more. I'm going to use a little bit of labeling for this. So there's 10 here, 10. I have one more. I have 10 and 1. I'm going to set this 10 frame down and show you what happens when I have 10 and 1 more. These are called arrow cards, by the way, and I line up the arrows. So I had 10 at the top, and then I had 1 more, and I'm going to line those up. I'm going to line up the arrows. And what number does that make? Well, if I have 11, what would 1 more be? I'm going to add 1 more dot. I'm going to add this yellow dot. So now I have 10. I have a set of 10, and I have 2 more. So I have 10 and 2 more. 10 and 2. What number does that make? Well, let's put these together. If I put my arrow cards together, I can put my 10 and 2 together to make 12. 10 and some more, or 10 and 2 more, make 12. So if I have 12, because I have 10 and 2, and that makes 12, what would 1 more be? What number comes after 12? Did you say 13? Let's check. I have 10 up here, and then I have 3 here. 10 and 3 come together to make the number 13. But what if I have some more? 13 and 1 more. What would that be? Let's add the 1 more. Well, I have a set of 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's check with our labels. So this is a set of 10 right here. I have 10. And down here I have 4. So I have 10 red and 4 yellow. If I have 10 and 4 yellow and I put them together, I would have the number 14. What would 14 and 1 more be? Well, let's see. I have 2 rows of 5 that make 10, and then it looks like I have another row of 5. What number is that? I hear some people saying 15. Let's check with our labels. So this is a set of 10 and a set of 5. 10 and 5. I put my arrow cards together. When I combine 10 and 5, combine means put together, I get 15. So I have 15. You could also say that I have 3 rows of 5. I have a set of 5 there, a second set of 5, and a third set of 5. So I have 15. I have 15. If I add one more, what would that be? 15. Did I hear you say 16? Nice job. And again with our label, we have a set of 10 at the top, and then we have a set of 6. So I have 10 and 6. If I put that together, 10 and 6 together make 16. Do you think I have some more? I do. What would one more be? One more. 16 and one more. 16, 17, 17. Let's put that together. We have our set of 10. We had 7 more. And when we put 10 and 7 together, we get the number 17. It looks like I have a few more spaces. I wonder what the last number is going to be. 17 and 1 more. 16, 17, 18. I have 18. 18 is 10 and 8 more. If I put 10 and 8 together, I have 18. I have another one, another yellow. 18 and 1 more. 18, 19. You guessed it, 19. So I have 10, a set of 10, 9 more, 19. I have 19 counters. If I put one more counter there, I would have a set of 10 and another set of 10. That would be 2 sets of 10. What number do you think it is? Let's check. I have 10 here, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I have 2 sets of 10. So that means I have 2 sets of 10s and no more. I don't have any more. So I'm going to call that 0. So 2 10s, 2 sets of 10s, and no more makes the number 20. I have 20. Thank you for making numbers with me today. We're going to switch to a different activity now. We are going to start with some counters. Now, I happen to have counters at my house, but you might not, and that's okay. You can use other objects like pennies or beans, but what I did is I just spilled some counters there, and what we're going to do is we're going to count them together. So, join me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I already know I have 10. Since I already know that I have 10, I'm going to go ahead and write that down. I have 10 counters. Thank you for helping me count that. So I have 10 counters, and I also have some more. We talked about that. How many more counters do I have over here? Can you see and tell? It looks like I have 3 more counters. So I have 10, a set of 10, and then I have a set of 3. If I take the 10 and the 3 and I put them together, how many would I have? 10, 11, 12, 13. If you said 13, you're correct. So I'm going to go ahead and write the number 13. This is a number bond. You might recognize it from school. So if I have 10 and 3 and I put all of them together, I have 13. This is a number bond. Another way I could express this idea is to write an equation. I started out with 10. So I had 10, and then I added 3 more, and that gave me 13. This time I have some green counters. Will you count them with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, I have a set of 10. I'm going to write that down. I have 10 counters. So I have 10 counters. And then I have some more. I'm going to arrange those. Can you tell how many more I have by how I have it arranged? I hear some of you saying 6, and you're right. There's 6 more. 10 and 6 more. If I put my set of 10 together and my set of 6 together, what would that be? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That would make the number 16. This again is a number bond. If I take 10 and 6 more and I put them together, I have 16. I could also write an equation that tells this story. I started with 10, I added 6 more, and that equals or is the same as 16. This time I have some red counters. Let's go ahead and this time let's count all the counters together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 counters altogether, so I'm going to write the number 12. So I have 12. But I wonder if I could break this 12 into 10 and some more. Let's try that. What would happen if from this 12, I take out 10? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many more are left over out of our 12? I had 12 and I took out 10. How many more are left? You're right. I have 2 left. So I can take my 12. I started with 12 and I broke them into 10 and 2. I'm going to tell the story. I started with 12 and I subtracted 10. I separated them out and I had a leftover of 2. That's what's cool about number bonds. Number bonds can show us addition and subtraction. Let's go ahead and count all of my blue counters. It's important when I'm counting that I separate what I have counted from what I haven't counted so I don't get lost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are you counting with me? Please join me. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have 17 counters. I'm going to write that amount here. I have 17. I'm labeling my set. So I have 17. Can we take 17 and break it into its parts? Let's see. I want to pull out 10. If I pull out 10 from the 17, how many will be left? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've had 17 and I removed 10. How many more do you think are left? How many more do you think are left? I'm hearing some of you say 7. Mathematicians like to double check. Let's double check. We think it's 7. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're right. I had 7 left. Let's go ahead and write an equation. An equation can tell the story. We started with 17. I removed or took away 10, a set of 10, and that left us with 7. So I could say 17 minus 10 equals 7. I would like you to go get a family member. It could be anyone that's with you today. Bring them to the screen. Thank you for joining us back at the screen. Today we were working on the idea of I can put together and take apart teen numbers. Some ways for you to practice this at home is you could grab a handful of pennies or other items and have your kindergartner count the items and then write the number on a piece of paper. You could do this multiple times, changing the amount, and I would recommend working in the range of 7 to 20 items. Another thing you could do is count out a set of 10 objects or items and then roll a die and then add that many more to your set of 10. How many do you have now? Draw a picture of what you make. You could also do a number bond like we did today, or you could write an equation. That's a really important idea of 10 and some more. It's a good way to work on those teen numbers. Another thing you could do is show your kinder a card with a teen number on it, and then you could ask them to build it with items that they have, or they could just tell you what they know about the item. Thank you so much for joining me today. You can look for our next lesson on KSPS, and in the meantime, if you're looking for more ideas of what to work on with your children at home, go to the Spokane Public Schools Learning from Home website. See you next time.